Hello and welcome back to another one of Zug's Guides on Broadside Gaming. Today we're having another look at Carillion, but we are doing dual daggers today. It's an extremely fun build, but slightly more difficult to get your head around. So let's have a look at the talents. So for this we are going with Ken's Thirst. Melee killing blows restore temporary health based on the health of the slain enemy. Cruelty increases critical strike damage bonus by 50%. Assassin deals 20% more damage to staggered enemies. Each hit against a staggered enemy adds another count of stagger. Headshots and critical hits instead inflict 40% bonus damage, as do strikes against enemies afflicted by more than one stagger. So, like it does for every other character. Vanish, killing an enemy with backstab grants stealth for 3 seconds. I cannot stress to you how awesome this is. It doesn't sound like it does much, but it keeps your ass alive. Spring Healed Assassin, critical hits increase movement speed by 20% for 5 seconds. This is quite important for the build because you have very low survivability outside of your dodge and general ability to get the fuck out of the way of things. So yeah, quite important. I would not switch out to Glade Runner or Blood Drinker. And Cloak of Pain, hitting an enemy while under the effect of Infiltrate does not break stealth. Second attack does not grant damage bonus, can only trigger once. So yeah, I know, big controversy between Cloak of Mist and Cloak of Pain. They kind of fucked with them and made them just way more annoying than they needed to be. But, you know, game devs in all their wisdom and all that MacGuffin. So let's have a look at the equipment. So you are going to be using the dual daggers, obviously, with +2 stamina, block cost, and swift slaying. I'll get to why the stamina is very important. The long and short of it is you need it because you don't have any, and if you're forced into a situation where you have to block to save yourself, you don't have enough base stamina to get through it. Without the increased stamina and the block cost, you will fucking die. You'll be using the Moonfire Bow as well, with Power versus Skaven and Power versus Infantry with Barrage. The necklace you'll be using is Health and Block Cost. Pretty sure that's the right necklace. Yep, Health and Block Cost. You can use Bark Skin, or you can go for Boon of Shalia. Increases the effectiveness of healing on you by 30%. So it's a toss-up with what you prefer. I generally just run block cost. The charm you'll be using is crit power and attack speed with Decanter. Oh, I know, the first time my charm has a different trait on it. But yeah, Decanter, just because I find it's more useful to have the increased potion power instead of just having all three of them running. Because when I need a specific power, I need it for a long time on this build. And again, Trinket, Curse Resist, Crit, Shrapnel, change Curse Resist to Stamina Recovery if you're doing Cataclysm. So we'll go through some of the main points for this, and I'll stick it back on the talent list so you guys can look at it while I ramble on. So the core play style of this build is roaming around and flanking enemies from the side, looking for backstab opportunities, and just utilising your really high crit chance and your crit backstab insta-kill. And as I said, with the movement speed, you want to take advantage of that to get in, get out, and just kill threatening elites in big mobs. The dual daggers themselves have a default 10% extra crit chance on light 3 and 4. With cruelty and assassin, 20% extra crit power. You can deal massive amounts of damage, even if you're like facing the front of an enemy. But you should be looking for backstab opportunities when fighting elites. Chain use light attacks on most elites and heavy attacks on Chaos Warriors. As a dual wield weapon, it also has the highest infiltrate damage bonus. The sword and dagger has the best balance. If you can use a sword and dagger with this build, but it's generally a dual daggers build this. So you can use this sword and dagger that I'm showing, but if you're going for a dual dagger build, just generally use dual daggers. But the dual dagger does have the upside of being easier to use and being just more forgiving and better balanced. The dual daggers, you're a glass cannon, basically. So for the Moonfire Bow, For the Cloak of Pain build, Moonfire Bow is the superior to any other ranged weapon due to its amazing special body shot breakpoints and additional AoE for crowd control. So you can charge attack it and just fire it blindly into a horde and know you're going to kill a big handful of them. It's easy to use and fast reactive and allows you to focus more on positioning. It also has no ammo sustain to worry about and provides some actually quite decent monster damage. With the Moonfire Bow, you can shoot ambient elites or elites in hordes with a quick charged arrow to weaken them. So you can just soften them up before they get to you, hence the barrage. But yeah, if there's a big pile of them charging towards you, you can just fire off a couple of charge shots into them and then vanish and get ready to confront them in melee. So yeah, it's, to be honest, I kind of prefer the Moonfire Bow over anything else on the Shade. Like, the Javelin's fun, but the Moonfire Bow is just the most effective. The breakpoints, if you're interested, 10% infantry, 10% Skaven, so one shot body shot on assassins, hook rats with a quick fire arrow, and one shot body shot on all specials except Bestigor with... sorry, not Bestigor, I've written that down. Wargore. God, if it was one shot body shot on a Bestigor, it would be fucking amazing. But no, Wargore, not a Bestigor. Bestigors are still going to be irritating and bounce you all over the fucking place. I hate them. But yeah, that is generally the dual dagger build. And I hope you have enjoyed it and enjoyed my just rambling tangent about nothing. And I shall see you all again for the next guide. So thanks very much for watching, and I shall see you later.